Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of the 12th mission in the Cyclone 3 campaign for the Su-25T. This is a free user-made campaign put out by somebody in the community, so I'll put a download link to that in the video description. Looking at the mission briefing, we got the title Joint Strike, so right off the bat, you know there's a lot going on. It's just a morning mission in the winter, so you got snow on the ground, plenty of contrast to find stuff sitting there, black dots on the white ground. Looking at the loadouts, we're just loaded up with a bunch of TV guided and laser guided missiles. You do have a flight of 4 Su-25Ts, and then there's going to be 8 more allied Su-25s flying around attacking an armor column. Looking at the threats, we've got truck-mounted Zu-23 AAA, got some SA-8 radar-guided SAMs, they've got 2 of those, as well as a bunch of Shilka, so those are radar-aimed AAA. There's also some Mi-24 helicopters flying around, 3 of them. Those are a pretty big threat to you, so we'll talk about that later. Looking at the mission planner, the objective of this mission for your flight is to destroy this this group of artillery. So we got what, 10 of these, 10 targets here, I think. Yeah, 10. So unfortunately, some of these are in the trees. This is probably, I'm guessing this campaign was probably made with the old version of the Caucasus map, and when it was revamped and some terrain got moved around, I'm guessing some units that weren't originally in the trees are now in the trees. So you're gonna have to rely on your wingman pretty heavily to help you out with this. So because of that, we're going to want to go to great lengths to keep them alive. So the overall plan, we're just going to take off out of Sukumi as fast as possible. Keep an eye out for the communications from your wingmen. Once they're all up in the air, give them a little bit to get some altitude, and then anchor them well away from the action so that we can call them in at the end just to destroy the artillery. Even though this armor column up here is not our concern for the mission objectives, I think we have an interest in keeping all the Allied flights alive for as long as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is spot Ochumchira, this city here off the coast. Pretty easy to spot, just north of this big forest. And then come to the south end of that, find this road heading east, and locate this armor column along that road. And then do what you can to knock down these 3 Shilkas in here. So we got one in the front, one in the back, and then one rear, a little bit of the middle. So if you can kill those 3 Shilkas, that's going to do a lot to help those allied Su-25s stay alive. Also, keep an eye out for the enemy helicopters when they show up. If you see them, go ahead and do what you can to harass them. If you can kill them, great. Even if you could just distract them and let them get killed by something else, or just cause them to expend some of their munitions dealing with you. Anything you can do to knock down the threat from them is great. Once you've got those 2 things squared away, or if you don't see the helicopters yet, you can start dealing with all the anti-air down here. So we got 2 Shilkas kind of bracketing the target group. So the best way to spot those is these 2 little lagoons on the north and south side. So we got this kind of funky shaped one, and then this more normal one here. Those lagoons are pretty easy to spot. So once you find those, you're going to find, this northern Shilka just south of the northern lagoon, and the southern Shilka just north of the southern lagoon. And you'll probably also want to kill this truck-mounted Zu-23 here. So that's pretty easy to spot. So as you come north from the southern lagoon, you're going to have this little outcropping of trees with this little path that runs behind it. So just look west of that outcropping. You'll find that truck-mounted Zu-23, and you should also be able to spot some of these artillery units in the clearing behind. So once you've got some of that cleaned up, you may also want to come down and destroy this Shilka here. So south of that southern lagoon, just follow the coast. You'll find this little village, and then just come east to the tree line from there, and you should be able to find another Shilka there. And then south of that, even further, so find that village and follow the coast even further south, you've got an SA-8 down here. So you can watch the playthrough to see tactics for attacking that, but essentially you're going to want to get really low over the water, like single-digit altitude, and just do a pop-up attack on that with Vickers. So the hardest part of that's going to be not crashing into the water. And then you've also got this SA-8 back here. So if you're looking at the target area, this target group here, and you've got this clearing in the forest here, if you line those 2 up, that's going to pretty much point you directly at that SA-8 back here. You've also got a little clearing here in the forest. You find this little clearing and then just come east of that. Should be pretty easy to find that SA-8. So you can attack that stuff in any order you want, all that anti-air. kind of depending on where you are on the map and how you want to approach them. But once all that stuff is dead, you can bring your wingmen in. So the best way to use your wingmen in this case is to just tell your group to attack the primary. So I think it's F7 for attack primary and rejoin. The mission is configured. The waypoint actions have this group as their target, so they will just focus on these guys. There are a couple more AAA units back in here, just a truck-mounted ZU-23 and a Shilka here, but given that they're buried in the trees, it's going to be really hard to find them, and they're not really going to be able to attack you that well with the trees obstructing their field of view. So they're really not that much of a threat. It's not going to be worth expending any time finding those guys. So once you have attacked, direct your wingmen to attack the artillery, you can also focus on attacking the units you can see there as well. But given that some of them are in the trees to start, and then once you attack one of these guys, they're going to scatter a little bit from their initial position. So some of the ones that weren't in the trees may scatter into the trees and vice versa. So you're probably not going to be able to see and attack all of these directly. So if you've succeeded in keeping your wingmen alive and you just give them enough time, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to be able to see and kill everything because they've got perfect aim and vision. So do what you can to help them out, kill as many of these things as you can, but then at some point you'll probably just end up flying orbits looking for targets, but really just waiting for your wingmen to kill them. So once that happens, all those units are killed. You're going to get the text telling you to RTV. So at that point, you just fly back to Sukumi, land, and then you'll get the mission success text, and you can end the mission. Good luck. All right, start the mission. We'll get the canopy closed, electrical on, engines on, flaps down, request startup.
Уклад 104. Запуск. 104. Уклад. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 110. Скорость 6 метров в секунду.
And we'll request taxi to see which runway we're going to take.
104. Руление.
All right, runway 12, that's right to left from this perspective, so we'll taxi off to the right. All right, the wingmen are all rolling now. Going to keep an eye on them to get up in the air, then anchor them as soon as I can so to keep them away from the anti-air threat while I deal with cleaning it up. So here's the runway, so I'll just get taken off as soon as I can here. Not going to wait for the wingman. Alright, I don't really need the waypoints, so I'll just go to air to ground right away, get the camera ready, start trying to find that armor convoy. So we got Ochumchir out there on the coast, so there'll be a road coming east-west along there. We'll try to spot that road and find the armor column along it. And then we'll take out their Shilkas, try to help keep the other allied flights stay alive. Can't tell if that's a fireball I see out there already, so I'll go ahead and turn in on it. Yep, there's that convoy. I think this guy at the back's a Shilka. We might be able to get to him before he gets into the trees and stuff, so we'll shoot for that one first. I think that one there is a Shilka. And I think there's one up front. This column is not the main objective for our flight, but having the other flights stay alive is probably going to help us out. I don't think we're going to make it before he gets in the trees. So we'll check the front of this column and see. It's going to be a while before they get there. So we might just have to try to sneak one in. I'm going launch permission override. And I'll just try to sneak it around the trees. Might make it there before he gets to that tree. Ah, right into the tree. Try again. That one's good. I haven't been paying attention to what the wingmen are doing, but I'll see if I can anchor them already. Looks like all those units scattered off the road, so we'll try to find the Shilkas off the side of the road. And I'll see if I can unload these TV guided missiles because they're so heavy. I think that's an APC. That That's a Shilka there. Alright, not getting a lock easily. Alright, let's switch to a different missile. Oh, we'll see if we can get it with that now. Alright, looks like it's good now. See if we can find the other Shilka. Not on this run. I have a feeling that TV guided missile missed. See if I can unload it on the Shilka down the coast instead. Here he is. The lighting's just not quite good enough to get easy locks. Alright, the missile claims to be happy. I'm doubtful. See if we can hit the one down here on the coast as well. I think that one shot my missile out of the air, so that might have been what happened to the other one as well. Alright, I'll turn in on that armor column and try to find their Shilkas again. We'll just stick with Vickers on those. One of them's firing a lot, so hopefully it'll fire when I'm looking. I think that's the one I shot at before, probably. This guy. Where's the other one? Alright, that Shilka's dead. Can't tell, that might be the other Shilka. It's just a BTR. Alright, I'll see if I can spot their Shilka from this side. I really don't see that Shilka, so I'll just leave it alone. I'll turn in and kill that one, that northern one along the coast. Alright, I think there's a, looks like a ZSU-23 truck. And then we'll start hunting SA-8s. I think that was an SA-8 launch on me. Alright, there's the smoke trail from that SA-8, so we'll come around and try to find that one. So he's along here somewhere. Yep, there he is. So now we got the pipper on him. We'll get real low, try to get below his radar or his minimum engagement altitude. Missile's coming in, but we'll try to duck below. Alright, we broke that lock. So we're at about 10 meters. So we'll come in until we're in range, and then we'll shoot at him with a pop-up. Alright, that looks good. I'll give that missile a little bit of... There we go. Now it's locked, so he's toast at this point, because even if he fires, it won't get to me in time. Alright, one more SA-8 to deal with. There's a Shilka back there too, we'll take that one. Alright, try to find that SA-8. Maybe over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna break lock with the trees. So we'll just keep playing chicken with him until he doesn't shoot at us. Try to drain his missiles. Trying to remember where that smoke trail was. Looks like it was about there. Yep, there he is. I think we're probably close enough, so I'll go launch permission override. Missile should beat any missile he might fire. Alright, that's it for SA-8s. There's one more Shilka, I think in the trees somewhere, but we're probably not going to be able to find that. As well as another ZU-23 truck. I'd like to spot those helicopters and see if I can put a dent in them before calling the friendlies in. Might be them right there, I'm not sure. What is this? That is a helicopter. See if we can lock it. They're pretty hard to lock. Oh, we did. Get a Vicker shot on it. That's it for that helicopter. See if I can spot any others. Okay, I'm not seeing helicopters, so I'll start working on artillery. I'll bring the wingmen in to engage the primary group. Should be over in here somewhere. Yep, there they are. Take this one. I'll see if I can penetrate the trees and hit that with one of the bigger rockets. I got something. Try again on this. Alright, we'll get rid of those tubes for the S-25Ls. I think some of these targets are going to be in the trees, but I probably won't be able to spot them, so I'll have to rely on the wingmen to get those for me. I didn't see what their response was, so I'll just call them back to me now and then send them in again. So 3's alive, 2's alive. And 4's alive, that's good. So I'll have them engage primary and see what they all say. 2's good. 4's good. I didn't hear from 3 that he was going to engage. I'm going to hold off and see if 4's missile is going to target one of these guys. It did hit further to the right, so I'll try to kill both, or kill 2 of these here. Alright, good, that's 1. Kill the other, and I might be able to hit that 3rd one with a Vicar. Although it might be a little too close for that. But we'll give it a shot, why not? Cool. Alright, got rid of all that extra weight, so now we're just Vicars. I'll make sure 3 is on task here. Alright, he acknowledged, good. So hopefully the wingman will clean up all these targets I can't see. Still keeping an eye out for helicopters because I don't want them shooting down my wingman here. Just coming left a little bit to get this laser out around the edge of the tree since the missile's going to follow the path of the laser. Oh, it jumped targets. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. Alright, got it. Maybe we can turn back in and get this one too. Probably not. Got him. So I think there's some targets back in the trees that are going to be pretty tough to see. So I might just get real high and fly straight over them. Get a nice downward angle looking down to try to spot where they are. Alright, all the wingmen are still alive and on task.
Четвертый. Работаю по объектам ПВО.
This guy's not quite dead yet, so we'll put another round on it. Oh, way too steep. Probably not going to be a little... Well, this might hit. Give it a shot. Why not?
Fuel 1500.
Захожу с юго-запада. Атакую артиллерию. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
Alright, I've only got one Vicar left, so we'll have to get it done with that, or rely on the wingman to do it.
Второй. Работаю по земле. Второй. Цель уничтожена. Второй. Работаю по земле. Захожу с северо-запада. Атакую артиллерию. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
So the wingmen seem to think there's something back here. Let's see if I can get a lock on it.
Четвертый. На боевом.
Looks like they might have hit it. Can't tell if that's a vehicle there.
Четвертый. Пуск ракеты. Четвертый. Попал.
Yeah, I couldn't get a lock on it. Try coming at it from the other direction, see if we can get a different angle, see something we couldn't see from there.
Захожу с востока. Атакую артиллерию. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
All right, wingman cleaned it up. So we got the RTB notification, so go ahead, go land. Tell them to do the same.
Двинул. Возврат на базу.
The airfield's right over there, but we gotta get to the other side, come in from the ocean on the other side.
Уничтожил бронетехнику. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
Прошел ППМ-2 на 2000. Захожу с востока. Атакую бронетехнику. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
Уничтожил бронетехнику. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
Уничтожил бронетехнику. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
Oop, didn't quite make the runway there, but we survived it. Something feels a little broken.
Бронетехнику. От ориентира 1-1-2. Удаление 600.
Take a look. Yeah, pop that left tire. Ah well, good enough. That'll do it.